It was question number 2b. All right. Determine the term containing y to the 4 in the binomial expansion of that. So remember when we were revising for, I think it was for test 2, I told you that the best way of answering these questions is to kind of recall the formula that we use, the binomial formula. If you recall the binomial formula, then your life will be very, very easy. So the binomial formula goes like, if you are given a plus b to the power of n, this is equivalent to the summation from k equal to 0 up to n of what? N choose k, then a, the first term in the bracket, to the power of n minus k, then b to the power of k. So always, guys, you are not given this formula. You must recall this formula. You must have it at the back of your mind. Okay? Because without this formula, you won't be able to answer this question. All right, so let's try to write what we are given right below this formula and express this formula now in terms of what we are given. So we will have 2y minus 1 over 4y all raised to the power of 8 is equal to the summation k from k equal to 0 up to, our n is an 8. Then n is an 8, choose k, we don't know k yet. The first term is 2y, the entire first term, to the power of 8 minus k. Then the entire b is minus 1 over 4y, all raised to the power of k. Okay? Now, we can try and simplify this slightly. So the summation sign comes back from k equal to 0 up to 8. 8 choose k. Then here, let's take out the constants and variables. So we will have a 2 to the power of 8 minus k, and being multiplied to minus quarter to the power of k. Then remember, we should have a y to the power of 8 minus k from this bracket here, being multiplied to 1 over y to the power of, so it was supposed to be minus, say 1 over y to the power of k is just the same as y to the power of negative k. I'm sure you guys are following. Then we need, or we require, we need y to the power of 8 minus k. So as you can see, guys, if you are multiplying y to the power, a certain power, and y to the power something else, the base is common, so we can just add the indices, and then we end up with 8 minus 2k. We require that this should be equal to y to the power of 4, isn't it? So the bases are the same, and therefore we should match the powers. Therefore, we should force 8 minus 2k should be equal to 4. And simplifying this, we are going to see that if we take this 8 to the right hand side, we have 4 minus 8, which will be minus 4. So dividing by minus 2, so we have something like, and therefore k becomes a 2. Let me insert some space here. Okay, so now that we know the k that is responsible for generating the y to the power 4, the one that we want, so we would say the term containing y to the power 4 is so the entire term is, it starts from here. We neglect the summation sign because we only want a single term, so the summation is dropped. Then we start from 8, choose 2, then it becomes 2 to the power 8 minus 2, then minus quarter, minus 1 over 4 to the power of k is a 2, right? Then of course if we plug a 2, then this should be y to the power 4. You can do that. If you plug a 2, then it will be y to the power 4. Let me see if you are still together. Or we still have 7 more minutes. Okay. So then let's quickly do this because the session will stop shortly, but I will restart the session again. So if you simplify further, then remember the choose is simplified to 8 factorial over 2 factorial times 8 minus 2, that's 6 factorial, then 2 to the power of 6 times the negative sign because of squared will disappear, so we end up with 4 squared times y to the power 4. So simplifying this, you end up with 8 by 7 by 6 factorial over 2 factorial is just 2 because it's 2 times 1 times 2 times 1, yeah. Then by 6 factorial. So this is 4 to the 2 is the same as 4 to the power 2 is just the same as 2 to the power 4, right? So basically I can cancel these 4 into there and I'll remain with a 2. So this will be 2 squared y to the power 4. This factorial and that will disappear and I'll get 8 times 7, that's 56. 56 times 4. Okay, I can cancel these 2 in with 1 here. So 56, 8 times 7, that's 56 times 2, that's 112 y to the power 4. This becomes your answer. Okay,